Need a great marketing tool to advertise your business or event? Then use Ottumwa Coasters. Get your business or event on drink coasters featured in Ottumwa's most popular restaurants. It's the most fun and effective way to reach the community. Starting at just $199, you get 1,000 coasters delivered to Ottumwa's most popular restaurants. Look for Ottumwa Coasters on Facebook or call or text 573-932-0111.
He's been your favorite guest at the breakfast table for years and years and years. He makes you laugh, he keeps you informed, and he doesn't steal the cornflakes.
Excuse me. Sorry.
It's time for the Morning Wake Up with Steve Shetler.
Hey-o! Good morning to you. It is a Friday. Let's see here. It's Friday, December 29th. And welcome to another edition of the Morning Wake Up here on Steve Shetler Media, brought to us by our friends at Ottumwa Coasters. And you can see what Ottumwa Coasters look like right there. Drink coasters. And they go out to all of the popular restaurants in Ottumwa, Iowa. And you can see I've got the Steve Shetler Media coaster that's out and about in our listening and viewing area. And you too, if you're a business owner or you have an event or a fundraiser or something you want to advertise, you too can get your own coaster made up. Great deals, very affordable marketing and advertising tool at Ottumwa Coasters. And you can check out, like, and follow Ottumwa Coasters on Facebook. Get a hold of Elizabeth, and she can hook you up with your own coaster at Ottumwa Coasters. Again, those go out to all the popular restaurants in Ottumwa, Iowa. Lots of eyeballs will see your logo, your information on your coaster with Ottumwa Coasters. They sponsor our Morning Wake Up, and Amy's Salon House and Spa in Sigourney brings us our forecast. And you can call or text for an appointment at 641-622-3772, located at 202 North Main in Sigourney. You can get hair services, spa services, extensions, products, and tanning at Amy's Salon House and Spa. And for today, we're going to start off with cloudy skies, gradually becoming sunny and a little bit breezy at times, a high around 40. So I would expect the snow in southeast Iowa to melt off later on today. For tonight, mostly cloudy, a low of 26. Partly sunny for your Saturday, a high of 40. Clouds for tomorrow night, low of 24, and then partly sunny on Sunday and breezy, and a high of 34. Let's see here. Currently, here in southeast Iowa, let me pull up the latest from the National Weather Service. We have humidity at 92%, north winds at about 15 miles per hour, and barometric pressure at 29.94, 33 degrees currently in southeast Iowa. That is a look at your forecast, brought to us by Amy's Salon House and Spa. Hey, let's give you some ideas for the upcoming New Year's weekend here in southeast Iowa. We had Rick Landgrebe in yesterday talking about this, the New Year's Eve party at the Sigourney Golf and Country Club. That's coming up on Sunday night, 7 p.m. to 12:30 a.m. Let's go through a bunch of the stuff they've got going on. Some drink specials. You can see those right there. They're going to be having a pitch tournament as well. $10 entry for that. And they want you to be safe. They want you to be safe. They can give you a ride to and from the event at the Sigourney Golf and Country Club. So arrange a pickup with that information right there. I know I also had, maybe I don't have it on here. But they do have some babysitting set up as well. So if you want a safe place for your kids while you enjoy the festivities, you can get that hooked up as well. Check that out with the Sigourney Golf and Country Club coming up this weekend. Other things that you can take advantage of, the New Year's Eve dinner at Barnwired in Sigourney. That comes up on Sunday evening, so check that out. If you want to make reservations, you can. And get in on that great food. Always delicious food at Barnwired in Sigourney. And then also Wood Iron Grill. Our friends at Wood Iron Grill in Oskaloosa having a New Year's Eve brunch on Sunday. So maybe you don't want to stay out late. You don't want to go out late. You can eat early, have a New Year's Eve brunch, and maybe a drink or two early on in the day, and then call it a night. Just go home, watch some Netflix, and fall asleep at 9 o'clock, which is my normal night. So check those out. We got things going on, obviously, throughout the area, but some of our sponsors, Wood Iron Grill, Barnwired, and the Sigourney Golf and Country Club, having some stuff you might want to check out this weekend for New Year's Eve. Let's see here. I do want to tell you, we do have an Athlete of the Week. Congratulations to... And I'm going to apologize if I get her name wrong. Isla Hall of HLV basketball. Now, she's a Tri-County student. The Tri-County girls combining with HLV for basketball. So Tri-Counties, is it Ayla or Isla? I apologize. But she, heck of a basketball player. One of her friends messaged me and she was like, this girl needs to be up for Athlete of the Week. And by golly, she won. So congratulations to you. And best of luck on the rest of the season. So congratulations. I'm not going to say her name again because I'm probably getting it wrong. But she is our Athlete of the Week for Tri-County and HLV girls basketball. Our Athlete of the Week sponsored by Keokuk County Hospital and Clinics. Also want to remind you, you still got time to get in your application. You want to be a lifeguard this coming summer, maybe the pool manager or an assistant manager. Get a hold of the City of Sigourney. They are taking applications for those roles. If you want to fill one of those, get your application in by Monday, January 15th, and maybe get yourself a job at the Sigourney swimming pool. Hey, coming up later on today, we will have our Iowa Music Showcase at Barnwired in Sigourney. And, of course, we were just talking about them. They'll have New Year's Eve, a great menu for New Year's Eve. And they've always got a great menu. You can stop in today for lunch or maybe some coffee or maybe both, or maybe just come up and hang out and watch the Iowa Music Showcase. We'll have that from 11:30 to noon today and every Friday, as Gemma Bryce will be our featured music artist. Now, we had Gemma scheduled earlier this month. She had to postpone. And by golly, we had an opening this week, so Gemma is coming in, and she's going to fill in for this week. So it all works, goes into that fantastic circle of life where she does end up being on our Iowa Music Showcase. Gemma Bryce, she is a young lady. I think she's 12, maybe 13. I don't know when her birthday is, but she's right in that range. And a super talented young lady. She's going to be performing, and we'll do a live interview in front of you, live, either in person at Barnwired or live here on Facebook and YouTube on Steve Shuttler Media. So it's going to be a good time, regardless of whether you join us online or in person. Gemma Bryce for our Iowa Music Showcase. Hey, there I am. Hey, let's see here. I've got on one of my new t-shirts I got for Christmas. If you look really close, it's a whole bunch of professional wrestlers from the early 1990s. It's like a who's who of that time frame. You got the Ultimate Warrior, you got the Undertaker, you got the Road Warriors in there somewhere, you got Ric Flair, Big Boss Man, Bret Hart. Cool t-shirt that my daughter got me for Christmas. So that's my wrestling shirt for today. Let's go ahead and do some birthdays. Oh, yeah. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday And a happy... Stop it. Quit playing that. All right, birthdays for today. Jon Voight, the actor Jon Voight, turning 85 years old. Jon Voight, happy birthday to you. We've got folk singer Marianne Faithfull, 77. Actor Ted Danson, most famous for his role as Sam from Cheers, turning 76 years old today. Comedian, actress Paula Poundstone, 64. We've got Dexter Holland, the lead singer from The Offspring, turning 58 years old. Actor Jude Law is 51. Actor Danny McBride, 47. And country singer Jessica Andrews. Jessica had a 2-3 hits from the 1990s, early 2000s. So Jessica Andrews with a birthday today. Happy birthday to all of those folks. Today in history, on this December 29th, let's see, Texas. Yesterday was Iowa's turn to celebrate its official statehood. Today it's Texas. And Texas became the 28th U.S. state back in 1845. So congratulations to Texas on this date. It was today in 1988, the FAA responded to the bombing of Pan Am Flight 103. It was today in 1992, U.S. and Russia announced an agreement on a nuclear arms reduction treaty. It was today, 1996, North Korea said, whoops. They apologized for sending a spy submarine into South Korean waters. I'm sure it was an accident back in 1996. North Korea would never do something like that on purpose. Let's see here. 2001, a fire sparked by a fireworks explosion in downtown Lima, Peru, killed 274 people. And also today in 2003, Wilson from Home Improvement. You know, the older guy that kind of, you only saw his eyeballs or his nose with the fishing hat, peeking over the fence, talking to Tim Allen. Actor Earl Hindman, who was known as Wilson on Home Improvement, turned 61 years, died at 61 years old on this date back in 2003. All right, those are your historic moments. Let's go to today's impossible question. Today's impossible question. Let's see here. 32% of Americans are confident that they could do this in an emergency. Again, 32% of Americans are confident they could do this particular thing in an emergency. What do you think that thing is? It is, and I was just talking to a pilot last night, a family member that is a pilot, land a plane. 32% of us think that we could land a plane in an emergency. I don't think I'm one of those 32%. I think I'm part of the other 68%. I don't have confidence that I could land an airplane in an emergency, but some of you think you can. By the way, good morning to Jan. Wow, Jan coming to us from Arkansas. We've got Kurt and Kathy, Eloise, Sandy, Renee, and Tiffany. Yes, Tiffany and I are in trouble if we're on an airplane that's going down. Just give me the old parachute, and I'll take a flying leap. And good morning to you, Jason. All right, got some folks tuned in on this Friday morning. Let's see here. You know, as I've been mentioning this week, we don't have our normal stuff for our normal segments. Hopefully, all those things will return. Some folks that write up my stuff for me, you know, my writing crew, they are taking this week off. So we're just going to do some kind of random things today for the next few minutes. Let's see here. In Women's Day, you know, Neil Crott, he subscribes to Women's Day magazine. He showed me this article the other day. Let's see here. This is called Put Down the Phone. As they say, let's see here. They say your call is very important to us, but who wants to wait? How to cut back on hold time. So if you're calling up somebody and you're put on hold, here are things to do to make that go by. They say go to Lucy Phone. This is a website, Lucy, lucyphone.com, and let it make the call. Enter the company that you're trying to reach and your phone number. And when an agent at the company picks up, Lucy Phone will connect you for free. Interesting. I have never even heard about this. So if you want to call somebody back and not waste your time on hold, I guess let lucyphone.com do the calling for you. They also say you can outsource it for $20. An expert at gethuman.com will maybe rebook a missed flight or file a complaint for you. Or you can do it yourself for free. Get Human's insider tips on how to reach a person quickly. So again, another website that could help you out if you don't want to be on hold for a long, long time. They also say get friendly with the customer service rep. As they say, inspire empathy by introducing yourself and asking for help. So being nice to the customer service rep once you get a hold of somebody can also help you out. In some random stuff here, still kind of just wandering through Women's Health magazine, because that's what I like to do. They say the average woman lugs 6.5 pounds of what they call essential items in her bag or purse. I mean, bags and purses anymore look more like luggage sometimes. But the average woman carrying around 6.5 pounds of what they think are essential items. Doctors advise carrying one that's no more than 10% to 15% of your body weight. So think about that. How much do you weigh? Your bag that you carry around your stuff in your purse should not be more than 10 to 15% of your body weight. They say 6.2 ounces of that is your makeup bag, about 5 ounces is a set of keys, and another 4.5 ounces is your iPhone. Everything else seems to be less than that. But yeah, don't bog down your shoulder with a big, heavy bag. Other random things to talk about today is things you should never apologize for. Now, this is according to HuffPost. They say everyone makes mistakes. We're human. We're going to screw up. But they say things you should never apologize for is going to bed early. I don't know what early is for you. What time do you guys usually go to bed? I mean, I'm usually going to bed around 10. That's kind of my normal time frame. Right around 10 o'clock, I'll be going to bed. But you don't need to apologize if you need to go to bed early. They also say don't apologize for saying no. I have trouble saying no. I like to do things when people ask me to do something. But yeah, sometimes you just got to say no. Also say no to taking a vacation. As they say, Americans are too stressed and too afraid to take their vacation days. Now, me being the boss here at Steve Shetler Media, yeah, I kind of, in reality, I don't feel I can take a day off or miss things right now since we're just getting started up. But, you know, if I need a day off, gosh darn it, I'm going to go right into the boss's office. Me. Well, really my wife. I'm going to say I need a vacation day, darn it. They also say don't be afraid of Don't be afraid of saying no to a toxic friendship. They say let go of the toxic friendship. Also, not answering an email right away. It's okay to let it sit there for a little bit. It's all right. They also say don't be afraid to snag some alone time. So get some alone time, and don't be afraid to put yourself first. That's good for your mental and physical health. Good morning to you, Debbie. Thanks to everyone for tuning in on this Friday morning. Now, speaking of going to bed early, we were talking about that just a minute ago. They say some good ideas to get some good sleep at night. Good things to eat and or drink shortly before going to bed. They say bananas will help you go to sleep. So maybe eating a banana right before bedtime. Some warm milk will help you go to sleep. Some honey, some potatoes, oatmeal, almonds, flax seeds, whole wheat bread, and turkey. Maybe have some turkey, a turkey sandwich with whole wheat bread. Should do the trick. Those things will be putting you to bed and putting you to sleep. In some New Year's trivia facts for today, we're heading into the new year, coming up on Sunday night into Monday. Some New Year's trivia facts that you might want to lay down at your New Year's Eve party. They say more cars are stolen in the U.S. on New Year's Day than on any other holiday. So make sure you lock your car, keep it safe. More cars stolen on New Year's Day than any other holiday. They say January 1st was first established as the new year by Julius Caesar. Other things you might need to know: the earliest recorded festivities to welcome the new year took place in Babylon 4,000 years ago. Italians, Spanish, Mexicans, and Bolivians all share a custom of celebrating the new year by wearing red underwear for good luck. So check your neighbor's underwear. See if they're going to have good luck. See if they're wearing red underwear. Other trivia facts: throwing furniture out of the window to welcome the new year is a custom in South Africa. And also banging bread on the walls to frighten away dead relatives was a traditional Irish custom for celebrating the new year. So if you got some bread handy on New Year's Eve, bang it against the wall, and that'll scare away your old dead relative ghosts, evidently. Top 5 easiest New Year's resolutions to keep. Now, these are funny. To not make any more resolutions. That's the first resolution that you can keep by not making any more resolutions. Also, they say, again, some of the easiest New Year's resolutions to keep is to start smoking. People like to stop smoking, but start smoking. How about gain 15 pounds? People want to lose weight all the time heading into the new year. Why not put on a few? That's a New Year's resolution you can keep. And also, resolve to get into more arguments instead of less. Goofy stuff. And kissing at New Year's. According to a Match.com survey, on New Year's Eve, only 43% of single people said that they are confident that they will start off the new year with a romantic midnight kiss. Singles agreed that delicate kisses are more appealing than rough ones, with 91% of singles wanting to kiss with their eyes closed. 72% of singles believe they will be able to tell how their date feels about them by the way they are kissed. So, single people, good luck on New Year's Eve getting a kiss. And then one more thing for today. We'll cut this one short today. If you plan on having a really good time on New Year's Eve and drinking a little bit too much, hangovers. They say some ways to avoid hangovers, and this year would be on Monday morning. Drink slowly. That will help you out with a possible hangover. They say drink on a full stomach, of course. They say vodka causes fewer hangovers than brandy. So if you're deciding between vodka and brandy, sounds like vodka is the way to go. Avoid bubbly drinks like champagne, gin, and tonics, and rum and cokes. The bubbles put the booze into your bloodstream faster. Okay? They say the smaller you are, the less you can drink. Duh. And then take an Alka-Seltzer before bedtime. That should help you with any hangovers. And then they say have 2 cups of coffee. The amount of caffeine will help reduce the swelling of the blood vessels that cause a headache. So things to remember Sunday night into Monday morning to avoid a possible New Year's hangover. All right, so that'll pretty much do it for today. As I mentioned, we'll get back into the normal segments next week. Everything's just kind of topsy-turvy right now between Christmas and New Year's. So we'll have our moment of duh. We'll have all that stuff coming again next week. Make sure you tune in then. Make sure you tune in later on today. Again, we will have Gemma Bryce live, performing live music And a live interview at Barnwired in Sigourney today for our Iowa Music Showcase, 11:30 to noon. Stop in live and in person, watch that live interview and live music from Gemma Bryce, or watch here on Steve Shetler Media, Facebook and YouTube. Tomorrow, we will have the sports section, the coaches show live from Brothers Market in Sigourney from 8 a.m. Usually goes to 8:30 or 9, just kind of depends on how things flow. So tune in for the sports section tomorrow morning at Brothers Market. And then, otherwise, coming up here later on today, we'll have our In Remembrance Of video. We'll have our Tassel Ridge Winery video later on today. So stuff to get to this weekend here on Steve Shetler Media. I will also be broadcasting a little bit, sounds like a few times, from New Year's Eve at Sigourney Golf and Country Club coming up on Sunday night. That should be interesting. We'll see how that goes on Sunday night at the Golf and Country Club. Should be a good time. Make sure you join me there. Otherwise, that does it for our morning wake-up presented by Ottumwa Coasters. And go out and have a great Friday. Have a great weekend. Be safe on New Year's Eve. And I'll probably not be here on Monday morning, but we'll be back again on Tuesday morning for our next morning wake-up here on Steve Shetler Media.